What if we could live 500 years? Imagine a world where humans no longer age after reaching adulthood, where the length of our lives stretches to centuries instead of mere decades. In this exploration, we'll dive deep into the astonishing implications of extended lifespans. How would our societies transform? How would relationships evolve, careers adapt, and even the very essence of what it means to be human change? Buckle up, because we're about to open the door to a reality where time bends in ways we've never imagined. Let's begin by picturing our current lifespan. Today, the average human lives around 70 to 80 years. We age, grow, and eventually face death. It's a natural cycle that shapes our lives, our dreams, and our aspirations. Now, consider this. What if, instead of just aging, we could sustain our youth? What if we had access to scientific advancements that allowed us to maintain our health and vitality indefinitely, or at least for up to 500 years? The implications of such a scenario would be staggering. Initially, we might rejoice at the newfound opportunity to explore life without the pressure of a ticking clock. Imagine being able to pursue multiple careers, go back to school in your 300s, or travel the world multiple times over without the constraints of age. Our 20s, 30s, and beyond would become merely markers of our experiences, rather than stages leading us to a finite end. But let's dig deeper. Think about relationships. The dynamics of friendships, family ties, and romantic partnerships would shift dramatically. Would we cultivate deeper connections, nurturing bonds that could last for centuries? Or would we become desensitized, knowing that we have an eternity to seek new adventures and new people? The idea of forever could either illuminate the beauty of human connection, or it could lead to a world of superficial encounters, as the thrill of novelty overshadows the richness of loyalty and long-term companionship. And what about career paths? In a society where individuals can live for centuries, the traditional concept of a career could dissolve. Jobs might evolve into lifelong projects, with people constantly reinventing themselves professionally. Instead of spending 40 years in one field, individuals might shift from one career to another every few decades. Education would likely thrive, as people would have the time to acquire various skills and pursue diverse passions. However, we might also face intense competition for limited resources and positions, as a larger portion of the population remains in the workforce for extended periods. Now, let's shift our focus to the concept of wisdom. Would a longer lifespan inherently lead to greater wisdom? We often associate age with experience and knowledge, but that's not always the case. While some might accumulate profound insights over 500 years, others may stagnate, failing to evolve intellectually and emotionally. We could potentially witness a widening gap between those who engage thoughtfully with their extended time on Earth and those who do not, leading to social stratification based on intellectual engagement and lifelong learning. Furthermore, let's reflect on environmental impacts. More humans living longer would mean an increased strain on our planet's resources. Would we find a balance between longevity and sustainability? How might our cities adapt to accommodate a larger, aging population, one that is active and engaged for centuries? We might see innovations in urban planning, energy consumption, and food production. Cities could transform into greener, more efficient spaces, but the question remains, at what cost? Would longer lives lead to greater harmony with nature, or might it exacerbate existing environmental challenges? As we ponder these shifts, we must also consider the psychological implications of living for centuries. Can our minds truly withstand the weight of such longevity? Humans often experience existential dread, and with 500 years on the clock, this might intensify. The concept of time would morph, leading us to grapple with profound questions about purpose, fulfillment, and what it truly means to live a meaningful life. Would we feel an enhanced sense of urgency to make an impact, or would the opposite occur, leading to complacency in the face of eternity? In exploring these possibilities, it's crucial to contemplate ethical considerations. Who would have access to this extended life? Would only the wealthy be able to afford longevity treatments, deepening existing social divides? Or might advances in science democratize the opportunity for all? And what of those who choose not to pursue immortality? How would society view them? These questions hint at a profound transformation in our values, perhaps even shaking the foundations of morality as we know it. As we reach the conclusion of our speculative journey, we come back to the essential question: would you want to live for 500 years? The prospect of extended life presents a tantalizing vision of human potential, but it also challenges us to reflect on what truly matters. Would you seize the opportunity to explore every corner of the world, to love deeply, and to create endlessly? Or would the weight of lifetime choices become overwhelming? The truth about longevity might surprise you. Humanity has always strived to push the boundaries of existence, yet in extending our lives, we're tasked with redefining them anew. So, we leave you with a thought. Can we embrace a reality where time is no longer feared, but celebrated? If you found this exploration captivating, imagine the endless conversations we could have. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you want to live for 500 years? And don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking journeys into the realm of possibility. We've only scratched the surface of what it means to exist, and our adventure together is just beginning. Remember, the future is waiting for you to shape it. Make every moment count.